Millions of people are applying for online jobs every single month, but not all of these jobs are legit. Some of them are scams. In fact, last year, in just one quarter, Americans lost $83 million. And if you multiply that by 4, that's over $300 million that scammers were able to extract from people. Now, you might be thinking, I'm never going to be that desperate. I can spot a scam from a mile away. But what happens is when you lose your job and the money's not coming in, you can get desperate. And desperate people do not think clearly. So if they see an opportunity, they just jump at it. Now, one of the red flags here is no matter what job you have, you should not expect to pay money at all before you're hired. So a lot of these scams work like you need to buy the computer first, or you need to buy a camera, or you need to buy some gift cards. You should not come out of pocket, not even a penny, before you start earning a check at the employer. Otherwise, that is a potential scam. More than likely, somebody who's going to make you pay before they even start giving you a check, that's a scam. Another thing, scammers are also using websites. So if you're applying on, let's say if you want a Walmart job, or if you want to work at Target, they're creating a fake Target website. So when you go on there, it looks like Target. You have the logo, everything's red and white, just like if you went to the actual page. And then you apply for a job, they take your information. It's identity theft. That's what they're trying to get. They're trying to get your personal information, and then they're using it in order to apply for credit cards or other ways where they can use your social security number to have money. Then you have the scammers that have completely fake companies that do not exist. So you should be leery. If you go on LinkedIn and you try to research the company's name, right? Say Big Red Apple, whatever it is, .com. You look at them on LinkedIn and they're not there. They have no presence on LinkedIn. That could be an indicator. Another thing is, if you are doing the research, look at the executives or look at employees that work for that company. Do the profiles look fake? Most people, if you look through their LinkedIn profile, you can tell if the experience on there is legitimate or not. Another way you can detect is when they set up the interview. If the interview is set up, say you're doing it on the computer, if you're calling an email address instead of a phone number, that's going to be a scam. When you have your Skype or your Teams meeting, it should be through an actual phone number. Also, if they're corresponding with you through email and the email address is fake, so if it's supposed to be a human resource specialist at Target, but they're emailing you through a Gmail account, I mean, what is that? Or they're emailing you through a Hotmail account, it's not the company's email address. So that's another indicator that this is not a legit person that you're working with. Okay, so then there's the misleading salary range. Now this is not necessarily a scam, but it is misleading. So we're talking like a salary range between $30,000 and $150,000. You'll see these listings on Indeed or on Monster or LinkedIn or wherever you're searching for jobs. You'll see these very broad, wide salary ranges. And if you're getting into a situation like that, you have to realize a lot of times these companies, they're looking to start you at the lower end. So if you're not comfortable with that lower end, then it might not be worth your time to apply. Then we have some job listings that you will see online, on LinkedIn, on Indeed. They are never designed to be filled. They're simply there to gauge an interest. Are people interested in working for this position? Is this position getting any attention? And for the most part, a lot of the jobs on Indeed are applied to dozens, if not hundreds of times, as long as it's not in a crazy remote area. Like if you're living in a small town in Wyoming, maybe there are not that many people applying. But for the rest of the country, for the majority of the cities in this country, most of the jobs are being applied to a lot. So we still have companies doing this practice where they're putting out these job postings, but they never intend to hire. And what they end up doing for you is they waste your time. Another thing that you can do to help protect yourself, if a person is emailing you about a company, take their name, the name of the person, the name of the company, Google search it with the word scam right next to it and see if it pops up. A lot of these people are using the same fictitious companies or the same fake names over and over again, and they're mass emailing a lot of people. So usually they'll mass email, say 1,000 people. They only need 1 or 2 to actually take the bait, and then they could potentially make off with thousands of dollars. So People could already be talking about these scams online. You need to do the Google search. You need to do the research to see if this company or if this person is involved in a scam. Or maybe it's not a scam, but you could still do a review. A lot of people, if you go to Glassdoor, you can do reviews on companies and you can see what are their practices. Are they a legit company to work for? Maybe you don't want to work for them. Do your research. If you are looking for private sector jobs, the number one place is Indeed, number two is LinkedIn. But what I would recommend to you is not to apply through those websites. Try to go to the company's actual website. Look at the website, make sure it's legit, apply through there. And if you're looking for a federal government job, then 99% of the government jobs are on usajobs.gov. The only ones that are not on there are some of the law enforcement agencies, some of the other special agencies. You might not find them there. But for the vast majority, you need to be sticking with usajobs.gov. Now, if you are considering a government job, but you do not know if a government job is right for you, it's not right for everybody. Some people like it, some people do not like it. If you want to know some reasons why it might not be for you, then I want you to watch this video next. If you would like to see more videos like this, please click like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.